Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Pokémon Sleep. From what I've been seeing in the comments section before I even get into this morning's sleep research, is that we've got some potentially announced but early guests. Some folks were saying Pumpkaboo's been showing up already. So I don't know if maybe I misread the news report or this is just happening early as a nice surprise, but let's head in, check out last night's sleep research, and see what's going on. It's very exciting. Alright. It was a good night of rest for me. Just shy of 9.5 hours. So still got to get another night for that. Finish the thought. Got to get another night for the time on Raticate. A lot of cyclical sleep. That's good to see. It means that things should be very well rested. And then kind of my biological clock wanting to kick in at around 5 a.m. to be like, you gotta get up soon. You've been up early. I was supposed to sleep in today, and that didn't really happen. But it's like a good chunk of snoozing, which is good to see. But, wonder how that might impact any potential spawn since they're supposed to be dozing. We'll see. 25 million drowsy power. We're at 5 spawns now, so we've got a little bit of an upgrade. And would you look at that? We got Meowth, we got Bond Sleep, but look at this! A big old... that looks like a big Pumpkaboo. We've also got Mareep. Nope. I stand corrected. That's a big old Pumpkaboo. Ooh. So this is definitely the one to go for. I have no idea what the stats are. I want to try to get them both, but... alright. No Darkrai today. This will be first new moon day without Darkrai. Very interesting. Means our likelihood for next time is just greater. Covered sleep. It does have 4 sleep styles, so I'm sure it won't be the same 4 with it kind of embedded in Snorlax's tummy. It'll probably be some sort of other floaty bit. Oh, I have a dex entry to read. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's said that the light that Pumpkaboo emits can hypnotize people. It sometimes emits this light even as it sleeps, so if you want to observe it, approach with caution. Good to know. Spooky. Also, covered sleep. Alright. What do we got? No one's hungry. Okay. Let's see what we're working with. Let's get all the tools available to us. Good. More biscuits I will need. Thankfully, it is still New Moon Day, so it will still be more difficult to fill the other Pumpkaboo. We'll see if I can take the second one home, but definitely want the biggest one first. No big hit on Biscuit 1. No big hit on Biscuit 2. It is New Moon Day. Let's try to do this on normal biscuits. I really want to try to save some of those great biscuits. I have at least one. Alright. We press on. Last one. Yes! New Moon Day coming to the rescue. So 2 Pumpkaboo checks. Alright. Well, isn't that fun and exciting? Alright. With that, I'll leave that where that is. There's a lot of biscuits today. But unexpected visitors, you gotta be ready to feed them. We're gonna share Pumpkaboo. We're gonna share your big pump. So you really can't get it on... Oh wait, no, it was originally going for the big one. You can't really get the scaling on there sometimes without something else being in frame. Cool. Well, that was a nice little treat. And just shy of 8,000 Dream Shards. I like that. Alright. I am going in so completely blind. Let's see what we've got. So, this is a little new. Right there we can see that this says Jumbo Variety. So it is letting us know that this is, I'm going to assume, is the largest size. And it is Calm Nature. It is an ingredient specialist. That is good to see. So it is going to get blueberries as expected for a Ghost-type Pokemon. Let's see that ingredient spread. Ooh! Well, it gets a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of soybean, and a lot of bit of potato. So that's the full ingredient spread. So I guess I can now add Jumbo Pumpkaboo with pumpkin to the looking for list. It's got a pretty large carry capacity because it is the jumbo size. That is kind of what you're looking for. No berry finding, no skill level up. So helping bonus, helping speed, skill trigger, ingredient finder M, and inventory up M. The Calm Nature. Not terrible, all things considered. At least to level 29, it's going to do a pretty good job of just pulling in a whole bunch of those pumpkins. Because it's going to have helping bonus and helping speed. It's just that once it gets those soybeans, they're going to get overrun. But it does have a very large capacity to keep all of those pumpkins. And who knows what the second one's got, you know. We'll also have a whole week to try to catch some more, and thankfully it's a base level, so we'll also have an evolution, so it'll also give us some more capacity. Alright, well, at least for the first one, not ideal, but a really good idea of what I should be looking for. Let's look at the other one. This is the medium variety, so we've got the big end of the spectrum and the middle of the spectrum. And this one's hasty, so we're only getting XP up. See, now that's at least a little bit of a better spread. Still more soybeans than pumpkins, but right now I don't know what the dishes that are going to include using pumpkins are going to need. And I will definitely need to throw one of these two on for long enough today to collect at least one of those pumpkins to get it put into the ingredient pool, as well as getting some free diamonds for collecting that first ingredient. No berry finding, no skill level up, inventory up, skill trigger, energy recovery bonus, ingredient finder at 75, and inventory up at 100. So, not as strong as, yeah, because we're seeing, yeah, that inventory up L. You can definitely see that with that additional 18, much smaller overall capacity, but nice. This is really good for this overall. This Pokemon is good for the Ghost team. Okay. Well, at least Big Pumpkaboo is at least one I can keep on for a little bit. I definitely want to find some more. Totally. Well, that was a nice, exciting surprise. Pick up a little bit of sneaky snacking. Another ingredients ticket for today's rewards stamp. Oh, and finished favored berries. Very nice. So, some handy candy to go for this week. And that might actually be a... Well, we'll see if I can get to the full 270. But also a good candidate for using some candies on. Pumpkaboo. 281. Apologies. Okay. So everything else we're doing just fine and dandy on. Alright. Now, yes. So that is, I was reading things correctly yesterday, and I did want to circle back to this because, yes, Pumpkaboo is supposed to be starting to appear next week. This is just a complete surprise. I love that. Alright, well, that's good. No other news, though. Yesterday's Halloween news was big enough, and that was already a big bombshell of news this morning with a new Pokemon introduction. 35 reports from the community, which is nice to see this early. And it looks like a good chunk of folks also were seeing Pumpkaboo. So getting everyone started early with that candy so we can get our Pumpkaboos leveled up. Thanks everyone, I appreciate it. Alright. Let's gather some ingredients, see where things are at. Good to see a skill trigger to start the day. I am at capacity already, so I gotta cook first, collect, and then hopefully there is someone that I can get. I should then be cautious about which Pokemon I completely empty their inventory. It looks like right now Vikavolt is the one that I have the most additional ingredients for, but I also do have some honey. So I'm going to use those, just the core ingredients, but I think I can take Vikavolt off for a minute. Get some pumpkins. This will also be kind of cool to stockpile some pumpkins, because I don't know that those dishes got added in. I could have checked before I cooked, since I do have curries. Ooh, and in a great one. All right. Yeah, 21 to 21. They haven't added them in. So this is an excellent opportunity to just stockpile pumpkins for when they do add that in. Alright, I am going to grab the Vikavolt. Good. Dragonite, you're going to need to sit on that for a minute. It's fine, there are some berries in there anyway. Okay. Good. How exciting. Keep just circling back of just we are getting the Pokemon early. It's not happened before that I can recall. Let's go. It is going to be at a disadvantage because it is, or we don't have the blueberries as the favorite berry this week. But, cool. And then I guess I should also check, because it has been a minute since I've had to evolve one. What are our evolution requirements? Oh, 80 candies and a linking cord. So, very easy to hit. And I'm already a little bit past halfway there because of fine contributions from the community and having 2 of them show up this morning. Cool. Let's see. I should have a moment. Let's see if our good friends over at Raynon have gotten our Gordy friend added to the list. Sure has, and medium variety, alright, medium variety, small variety, large variety, jumbo variety. So medium, so I guess there isn't a true medium, right? Because there's only 4. So I'm curious, Jumbo Gorgeist. I want to just see what this thing can crank out. So should have probably put spoiler warning, since I guess they're out there. Sorry, I'm new to this. But a modest amount of pumpkins. So it's not in. Probably will be something akin to Slowpoke Tails and Leeks, where it's that lower overall, but we may not need a whole lot for the dishes that are being made. Let's just shoot for the fences here. Those are the things that we want in, like, ideal. The rest, let's just say I'm just curious. Energy recovery, EXP down. I just want to see how much this thing can honestly pull in at our current level cap. So 77 a day is the absolute cap. Alright. Not a whole lot, but honestly, if we have dishes that only are going to need, as long as it's anything less than 25, you're fine. Then you wouldn't need absolutely perfect, because even 75 would get you through a day. Cool. No, we will get that on the field, get some work going. We'll get some pumpkins stashed away for next week. And with that, that's everything that I have for today. well, everything that I wanted to cover. I'll save some stuff to. I think it might be good to take a look into, take a revisit into what I'm looking for and revise what I'm hunting for list. But I think I can save that for tomorrow. Leave the spotlight for Pumpkaboo for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let me know how your Pumpkaboo research went this morning if one showed up for you. Give me some breakdowns. I would love to hear what's going on. And I'll see you back tomorrow morning with some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.